Do you know how to sew a button back onto a shirt? Well, if you do, then you're in good company. Today, we'll be taking a closer look at the nuances of everyday interactions that make up the monotony of life. Let's open a fresh box of tissues from the bottom instead of the top and ask ourselves, when do they start doing this? Grab your knitting needles and a blanket because it's time for three old friends to sit around and sew a new patch into their quilt of friendship. So join me, Dion, under the covers with Christian.
Welcome to Patchwork.
And Josh.
Welcome to Patchwork. We're back. It is great to be back.
We're back, baby. 2 weeks later.
God. It just for some context, it's 9 p.m.
Yeah, it's 9 p.m.
on a
They don't
Wednesday
need
night.
this. Oh, you guys
Josh,
suck.
Yeah,
can
yeah.
I explain
You both
why?
suck.
What did I do?
Sorry, what's wrong with context?
You're just setting it up to be like, so we're going to be really tired and feel
That's
like
not what I
shit.
was going to say.
Oh, really?
I was going to say that the mood has reached
here we go.
an absolute point of delusion.
Yes.
Okay.
And things are going to get fun.
Yeah, expect it loose.
But you know what? The last couple of hours with Josh has really felt like that. Old dismissal David over here.
Not going to catch on. It's not going to catch on.
Well, actually, before we get started, so we do usually, when we record, we usually meet in the studio.
Yep.
And we usually have a set time that we usually meet at. And sometimes that varies, half an hour, 45 minutes. But what I've found lately is, Josh, when we are meeting at a particular time, let's say we're meeting at 7, you're very...
I can't wait to defend this. Go on.
It would
Look at dismissal David over there.
Dismissal David defends. It seems like you're reluctant to put a time on your arrival. So you'll never say, I don't reckon, like 7:10 or 7:15. It's always like, I'm leaving now. Or, but this is good. This is the show, babe. This is it.
I actually said to Dion, don't talk about this. It feels right on the edge.
But either you'll say 20, like you're 25 minutes away,
Yes.
or you'll say I'm heading off now. See you soon. You won't say I'll be there at 7:20. My question is, why the fuck?
So
You're asking why can't Josh commit to an arrival time?
Yes.
because
Oh.
there's a
Whoa,
lot.
whoa, one second.
There is a lot of fluid things happening. Me coming home from work and coming to this.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I think it's much better to be like, I don't exactly know how long these things are going to take. I'll let you know when I'm leaving. It
Yep.
might be around this time, right? I'll
Yes.
probably be a bit after 7 o'clock, right?
Yes.
And then when I knew when I was leaving and I had a time, I said, I'm 25 minutes away.
Yep.
What is wrong with that?
No, so
that gives you the most realistic expectation of my arrival
Let's-
compared to me giving a time
No,
and
no.
then being a bit late and being like, where the fuck's Josh?
No, but either way, we're thinking that. But also, do you
I
use...
told you exactly when I was going to be here, and I arrived when I said 25 minutes, I was 25 minutes.
Yeah, we'll have to shift this episode from the comedy category to the... But Josh, do you use Google Maps when you come to the studio? It's somewhere you come regularly, so do you
Yes,
use
and you
Google
know
Maps?
what it said? 22 minutes away. So I said, I'll be there in 25.
But it requires us to do the calculation, because then I got to look
what
at
are
20...
you, kid? What are you talking about? It's 25 minutes.
But it's 7:02 when you
the
said that.
calculation.
I think what you're looking for is, Dion, you want to know, okay, Josh is at work.
Yes.
It's at 4:30 and he goes, it's probably going to take me X minutes to get home.
Yeah.
I'll probably need 15 minutes there.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. And then I'll probably need this many minutes to get to
So I'll be
Berlin.
approximately 7:15.
So I'll probably be around 7:15, as opposed to Dion's looking for more heads up than I'm leaving now. It'll be 25 minutes.
I said, you said 6:45. I said, I'll likely be there a bit after 7.
Okay. Wait, what
Is
about...
that not good?
what-
And then I said, I'll give you more specifics when I know. And then when I got closer, I gave you 25 minutes notice.
Okay.
I think that's fantastic.
Okay, what about...
I think that's best practice.
Hang
no,
on, what's the
definitely
best
not.
practice?
Definitely not best
I would
practice.
Give
say-
you a
wait.
ballpark and then refine when you have an actual specific time.
So how do you feel about arriving to the commitments at the designated time of arrival?
It
you mean-
wasn't. I didn't say yes. I can make 6:45. Dion said, "Should we do 6:45?" And I said, "This is the time I can make of all the things I have to do when I get home, doing them as quickly as possible and leaving for here."
Okay, what about-
This is so easy for me to defend.
What about... Yeah, I'm sure it's very enjoyable for listeners as well. What about a message like, I'm heading off now?
I think that's great.
But we don't know how long you're away.
I said I'll be there in 25 minutes.
No. This was last week. I'm heading off now.
You know how long it takes me to get there from...
I've got no fucking idea.
You know, we've been doing this for so long. You know how long it takes.
What would you say? 25 minutes?
I told you not to bring this up. I told you not to bring this up.
Maybe we'll refine this.
Do you know
we'll
what's-
dig deeper into this in the bonus patch.
Do you know what's funny is that
Not this.
no. That's why I'm segueing to the next thing, which actually involves friends arguing. So a couple of friends of mine got into a really heated argument.
Arguments
when-
always heated, aren't they?
they are. When they were away about a button that had popped off a shirt. One of the people said, "Hey, if I had my sewing kit here, I could have just popped that button right back on." The other one said, "What, you know how to sew?" And she said, "Well, yeah."
She said.
Yeah. And so he
Uh.
said, "Well, I guess that's more of a basic skill for a woman." And it became a very heated argument about what is a basic skill. Now, if we remove the gendered component of that, I personally think in a society, sewing a button onto a shirt is a basic skill.
But where do you learn that skill?
But that's not the question of where you learn it, but is it a basic skill?
I'm just genuinely surprised that fostered an argument because I don't quite understand the vitriol behind it of who was on.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
look at you and Dion talking
Yeah.
about arrival
Patrick
times.
has asked the same thing. Is it anything with a needle is a basic skill? Should you be
No.
A needle.
Simple answer, no. Move on.
No. But what's the consistent bit? Is it needle? Is
Sewing.
it thread?
Is it haystack?
No. Is it
Is it grasping at straws?
No.
What is it?
Is
Yeah.
it needle, thread? Is it simplicity? Is it
The basic skill for a human being.
Repair?
I don't think this
Repair.
is that basic skill is grounded in reality at all. But I think that we humans should be able to say, "Oh, my clothes need some degree
Yeah.
of repair. I'll repair that."
I think it's the complexity of the task if you actually know how to do it. Like,
There you go.
It's not a difficult technique to do. You just need to know how to do
So
it.
have you learned how to sew a button?
In the past, I have, and I sort you go crisscross thing. But if I did it again, I would go to YouTube and I would find a video,
Yeah.
and I would learn how to do it again every single time.
because YouTube is our parents, right?
It's
now.
crazy. Any little task like that you can find on YouTube.
And I found a YouTube channel that was, I think the name was as basic as "I'll be your dad" or
Oh,
something.
I think I know that
or,
one.
or Dad Explained.
Yeah,
That's that. Yeah, that I want him.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No. Very happy, very happy. But it's also those sorts of things like sewing a button on. Presumably, I can't do it, but presumably it's very straightforward. But
You just said I can't do it.
I could do it, but I don't think I'd do it. I wouldn't be able to do it for longevity.
You've never tried, have you?
No, I reckon I've tried.
And you did a terrible job of it. Actually, I can
Probably.
imagine you doing a really bad job of it.
Come on, come on.
Is that you, Christian?
No. So
Shocking.
for me,
Shocking.
I think about what's involved with sewing a button to a shirt, and I go, I would be fine with everything up until the end where
Tying
you
it
tie
off.
it all off.
Yeah.
That seems like a mystery. to me.
Wait. Is that because
Is
it's
it-
a knot? Because a knot should be a basic skill. Should be able to do 5 or 6 knots.
That's also a mystery to me.
I-
I'm bad with knots.
I think a lot of this stuff comes down to the regularity that you do these things. If I was sewing a button every month, I would always remember how to sew a button.
I
If I was
disagree.
tying a knot every other
No.
week, I would always remember how to
A
do it.
basic skill for me is something that is like riding a bike that you just pick it back up when you put
Oh.
it down for a while. That's a basic skill.
I'm leaning more into the complexity. Like, it's not that complex. If you just got taught how to do it like once, you'd probably be able to do it.
What about cooking? What about cooking your mum's spaghetti? Is that a basic skill?
I think cooking pasta is a basic skill.
I think cooking is a basic skill.
School?
I think cooking is a basic
Is
skill.
school a basic
Wait,
school?
cooking, just generally.
And obviously, that's an incredibly large scale.
Yeah.
But I think, yes, there is a basic skill to cooking that you should be able to cook a few things.
What are the basic skills?
Um,
Chopping.
There's some good stuff.
Yeah,
Putting
so
a-
you have to break these
putting a
down a,
few-
bit more.
putting a few different things into a pot. Turning the heat
Oh,
up.
But it's like you said, knowing what to put in
Hang
the
on,
pot.
why is it this cooking? Oh, you got to turn the heat on.
Oh,
Actually,
that's a basic skill.
Here's a basic skill that's missing when you're cooking. when you're cooking something in the oven, always make sure it's hot before you put it in.
The oven.
Don't
Is
put,
it?
Yeah, don't put it
What
in and then
difference does it
turn on
make?
the
You
oven.
put it in
It
cold?
makes a difference to how it cooks.
No, because it always says preheat the oven, so I do that. But
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever really think if I was cooking without a recipe, I think I'd
Well,
probably
maybe
forget that.
reading a recipe properly is a basic skill.
No, it's not.
Well, that's a good one. Following instructions. Following like IKEA. Is that a base? You don't,
Or
you
putting
don't need
toge-
IKEA in the Amazon, do you? Can you get Amazon from IKEA?
What about patience? Is that a basic skill?
No, it's got to be handy. It's got to be some sort of handy.
Yeah, I was going to say
handiness.
dismissal day. Could,
Shoot that down at an instant.
But like basic skills, washing, cleaning. What
Yeah,
about
I mean,
what about somebody who claims
Is
they don't like
cleaning
cleaning?
Is cleaning a skill?
Christian makes it look like a skill.
If you're doing the house clean,
it's a master.
I think you could be good at cleaning, but is it a basic skill that everyone? Well, surely
I
you have.
actually
no, but
don't think
humans
it's a
need
skill.
to be able to clean up after. I always look at this through the prism of like, what should a basic human be able to do? Should they be able to clean up after themselves?
Wipe their own body.
I mean, I'm not getting into that because some
What
people
about,
can't.
What about sex? Is sex a basic skill?
Also, not getting into that.
I think.
Should we get back into the poem and get started?
Yeah,
No. So you're
crack
talking.
back into John.
You're talking.
Was that a basic skill of arguing?
Yeah.
You're talking, Christian, on the cleaning. I don't think that's a basic skill because fundamentally, I don't think someone cannot know how to sweep.
That's great.
Like if you put a
That
broom
is
in a
so-
human's
that's
hand,
you don't think that someone can sweep?
I think if you put a broom in a human's hand and said clean,
Sweep.
they would know what to do. You can't get that wrong.
Sweeping.
Yeah, you can't get
So
that wrong.
okay, if I gave you someone who
Whereas
never
a button,
who
I'm like,
never
I don't know what I'm
swept
doing.
before,
Yeah.
I gave you a broom and you were like, I kind of get the gist of this, and you kind of moving everything around, and you're like, I don't really.
I'm moving everything around. Wait, we're not meant to do this like in one quarter? What's going on
You're right.
here?
You're right. That's
That's what I mean. Like cleaning, like spray something, wipe a surface.
I guess
you
I'm
can't
looking
get that
for
wrong.
the rung above that, which is
agreed.
a skill that you've had to learn.
I agree.
Not like clapping or waving.
Here's another one. What about navigating?
Basic skill.
Basically navigate
'cause
around your local area.
But I feel some people's sense of direction is really bad and they can't.
Yeah.
fix
Totally.
that.
Mine's like that. There's no other feeling that if you've been living in a neighborhood for 15 years, you walk 2 minutes down the road and you notice something you've never seen before.
yeah.
That is there anything that makes you feel more pathetic than
Can
that?
I tell you what? It's when you've been living in the neighborhood for 15 years and then someone who's visiting knows it better than you.
Oh, that's horrible.
And they're like, oh, have you been to that thing down there? And you turn left and it's like, oh, I've got no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know if I told this story before. I'll never forget. I went to Edinburgh with a friend. There's a subway popped out in the middle of Edinburgh of the city, and he was like, we're like trying to orientate ourselves, and he was like, oh yeah, water's there, castle's there, we're going up this way. He'd never been to the city before. I was like, how do you just have a knowledge of geography and navigation?
It's like town planning.
Yeah, he's a
Old
town planner
Scottish
now.
town planning.
Maybe he's really good at Monopoly.
So is it a case of, they would have, like he thought in his head, they would have used the river to border the town.
Yeah, it's like,
so
I don't-
originally downtown must be where the castle
Yeah,
is.
like I don't know do you know the basics of a
That,
city?
can I just say, shocking by him.
We're not friends anymore.
Shocking.
Why?
There's so many assumptions in that. Like,
You got it right.
I
What do you
think-
mean? You're saying that to
I
someone who's
think
sewing on
I
a
think
button correctly?
basic-
God, they did that well.
a
That's
basic
shocking.
skill is humility.
In Scotland.
I think all of these basic skills, to me, there's an element of handiness and physical tangibility. Like
Yep.
fixing a tap,
Yeah.
a leaky tap. Is that a basic skill we should be able to have? Because that's involving plumbing and pipes.
No.
Is it?
No, not for me. But recently,
As in, it's not, but you can't do that.
it's not a basic skill for me.
Yeah.
But that being said, because like I said in the last patch, expecting a baby,
Yes.
first baby in the podcast, fourth baby host,
Potentially last.
yeah, potentially. We are getting a bathtub put in the bathroom, requires a renovation. I saw the builder demolishing the walls, and then I saw what lay beneath the walls, the plaster.
Yeah, hundreds
And
of babies.
And cover us back up. We were sleeping.
When they sold it, they didn't tell us it was infested with babies. It's going to cost a fortune to fix.
So much milk.
Smells great.
And then I saw what was beneath the plaster, and I was like, "This is pretty basic. This is just
Of
wooden
all-
frame." And then I
yeah.
looked at the pipes. I'm like, Oh, the pipes go from the main water
Yeah.
into the house.
Yeah.
And then they drain out of
But
there.
you know what?
Yeah.
We experienced this in the studio. We were putting up, if you haven't watched this on YouTube, please check out YouTube because we've redone the studio. But we were putting up curtain rods and we were trying to find the studs. And little do we know, there are three of us here.
Hey.
No, shock and joke.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the... really good. Anyway, I was trying to find the studs, and the three of us realized that we had no basic concept of how a room is put together. I think, right?
Oh, it's kind of like potentially, where would
was-
they potentially run?
Where are the
Where would they
studs?
potentially run, and would there be electricity
Yeah.
near them?
And then
Yeah.
we called your dad, and your dad had a
God.
pretty. He would know. Get him a pencil in a room. He'd be able to map out the studs.
Yeah.
And he just knew exactly where. And that to me is a basic, fundamental bit of knowledge where it's kind of like
Assumptions.
just learn that.
Yeah.
And all the builders listening to us, just tell us where the studs are, would you?
What about one thing that I struggle with, and I have to look it up every time, is like cable. When I've got two extension cords and I want to sort of loop them together and then loop them in a way that they don't come undone easily.
Oh.
I'm
God,
like,
you're a nerd.
but I'm like, that to me is a basic skill that I can't retain. Every time I have to look it up.
Oh, that's such a good point. Basic skills that you
Yeah.
can't retain. There's one that comes to mind, but it's not quite coming to mind.
Knotting. I think doing knots is that one.
How
for
many
me.
knots have you got in your repertoire?
None.
Three.
Zero. I
Three.
don't even know the knot that I do. Like I know that it's a knot.
You could do a
but
bow.
The one that is that a knot?
No.
It's not a knot. The one that frustrates me the most is when you have to do a knot at a certain height up the pieces of
Oh yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
I can never get it to stay at that
stay
height.
where it
It'll
needs
just
to
be
stay.
close
It
to whatever.
slides down,
yeah.
yeah.
There are
Yeah,
some
yeah.
unbelievable knots out there.
Give me
There's
an idea.
God,
so
I
you've
love
got three.
Sliding knot is a sliding knot.
Yes.
Is
Yeah,
a knot
there
you can do,
is.
knot you can do for braid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could do everything.
I
Do everything with a knot.
A knot feels very nautical to me. Like the idea that a fisherman would be able to, he'd be able to tie.
Well, I like fishing. I can do one knot. It's pathetic.
What's the knot?
It's just
Gotta be a bow line.
We'll do it. It could
a
be.
bow
It's got to
line.
be a bow line.
We'll do it on. I'll put it on our socials.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Yeah, I think the key thing, a lot of all these basic skills, when I think about them, for me, they're very aspirational. And I go, I should know how to do that. I
Okay.
should be able to do that. It's a basic skill.
That's true. Is it our mission then to try to pick up as many basic skills before we
Well, here's
float away from this mortal? I don't know. What's the mortal
Christian
coil? I was going to say mortal coil. I was like, that can't be right.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Mortal coil makes no sense.
Well, cleaning. What about the situation where this happened a couple of weeks ago, where I stepped in dog shit. I stepped in dog shit, and I was like, I should know how to clean this.
I should know.
And the evolution of cleaning up dog shit off a shoe has changed. So when I was younger, there was only one option. It was a stick.
Yeah.
It was.
It's a classic move. It's
Hang
an
on.
all-time classic.
But wait a second. Just stick?
Just stick.
Just stick.
You got to go with more than stick.
Yeah, with a big fresh patch of grass after that.
Oh, thank you. Because you said it's just stick.
No, well, stick does the majority of it, but what a disgusting experience that is.
You never went under the tap?
Under the tap. You start with under the tap.
Can I just say, before we crack into this properly, we're not stepping in much dog shit these days, are we?
It's completely changed.
I used to do it all the
Yeah,
time.
The
right?
landscape has changed.
Every
It
couple
really
of
has.
hours.
the paradigm has shifted.
Which is quite...
Why?
I think young people don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
The safety with which you can walk around most grassed areas now.
Yes.
Do you reckon the dogs have noticed it?
It's a slippery slope. One stops and then the rest of them are like, well, if they're not doing it.
But yeah, so why don't you think it's happening as much? Have we grown up? Do we look at our feet more?
No.
There's just laws
Yeah.
about picking up your own.
That's
your
not.
dog's
Those
shit.
laws have been
you
around
know,
for ages.
No, that's why there's less. More people cottoning on. They put the plastic bags that are
little
accessible.
plucky bags.
Are there less
Yeah.
sticks?
Well, maybe.
Yeah, there probably are.
But that, to me, that was the classic. I would always start... You're starting with a stick, right, to get through the grooves. Because a big part of it is the tread of your shoe.
Oh.
yes.
If you've got deep tranches in your shoe,
Yes.
that's really tough to get in there and really get it out.
And so the scenario for me, the most difficult scenario is you've gone for a walk to the shops. You've gone in your car. You get back in your car, and you realize, I think I smell dog shit. I think it's dog shit smell. So then what do? You probably put your seat back a little bit. Like you move your seat back because you need to get a bit of a look at the bottom of your shoe.
Oh no, I'm absolutely not
open
doing
the door?
any of this in my car. Yeah, the moment I sniffed the poop,
You're going straight out.
Why would you not?
You just want to have a quick look because you might waste it. You might waste
Quick
opportunity.
look?
Yeah, it's freezing outside.
You're still parked at this point, right?
I'm still parked.
Yeah,
so
okay.
so I would quickly look at my shoe, spot a bit of dog
And-
shit.
hang on. And what is the facial moment and the expression of noticing it?
Okay, let's each do it.
Yeah. What noise do you
Okay,
make?
I'll do mine.
it's a very
I'll go.
YouTube moment.
I'll go. Fucking.
That's very.
What are you
good.
doing, Christian?
I don't think I'm anywhere near as expressive. It's just like a,
oh, really?
yeah.
But
I'm
what?
not-
No, because I'm seeing the next 2 hours of my life float.
2
in front-
hours.
Yeah, it's a disaster.
I think
It's
mine's
shocking.
mine's
sound
pretty
like Christopher Walken.
mine's pretty understated. Mine will just be like a.
Really?
I
Just
don't
like
think
a,
either
this
of
is
us.
something I have
I don't
to-
think
this is
either of
something I
us
have to
react
deal with.
anywhere near as largely as that. If we ever by ourselves, we
Is
see
it
the
just
dog
that in
shit,
our
we
head
just
you
go.
Wait.
I
So
don't think we even react like that. There's not even a nod.
So the minute
we just
you-
look at it and do something.
So the minute you sniff, what's your move? You opening the door and getting
well,
out
you
of the
have
car?
to go with a lick.
I think it's
a
normally
basic fundamental skill.
I'm surprised, Dion, you're making it as far as the car before you notice. Because I think
What?
there's like
You're not walking and smelling dog poo as you're walking.
no, but maybe there's a little bit of a slip when you hit it.
Oh, you think there's a
You've got a
raised
little bit of a
surface?
slide or something. You're, oh, that's a bit.
Oh, but it's freezing
great,
outside.
I've stepped-
No one
I've
notices
stepped
it.
in something.
That is a very good point. Normally, with the step in the poop comes the slide.
Yeah, the little cheeky slide.
Yeah, and you go off or something squidgy. You go. That isn't the same consistency
yeah,
as
all the other steps.
or as every other step.
And isn't that moment just the worst?
worst.
You're just like, oh no.
But then what my situation is that I'm in the car. I've realized I've got dog shit on my shoe. Then I need to get out of the car. So open the door. Let's say it's on the right foot, right sole. Open the door, step out, take off the shoe straight away.
Good start.
Yeah. Get a stick, get a patch of grass, buy either. You know, to find them. And then try and clean it. And then there's a couple more issues. So the other issue is that the shoe has to go back into the car. See, there's got to be a plastic bag somewhere.
Yeah,
and it
there's
can't
gotta be
have
something.
and it can't have
You
holes.
suffocate the shoe.
Yeah, you suffocate the shoe. You suffocate the shoe. So that's the first thing. And then it's in the plastic bag. That's fine. You can drive home in
Yes.
the sock, but you realize that your sole may have touched the carpet.
Yes.
And now you might have shit on the carpet.
Oh, that's the worst.
And then you might be stepping a sock into the shit on the carpet. Thereby, the car
Spreading,
cannot
yeah.
be used and needs to go to scrap metal.
I actually think there's not a really good natural way to get that. I think what I would lean towards, say it's on your carpet of your car, I think you're looking for a bit of bark or something, so you get a bit of a scrape going on.
A bit of Mozart.
Yeah, both of you, very good. Just to get a bit of scrape action going.
bit of
But what I'm interested to know, Christian, you said you're going straight to the tap first.
Absolutely.
You're starting with tap.
Which is can I just say
Where the fuck's the tap?
if I've discovered the poop on the shoe.
You're on corner High Street and Wattle Tree Road.
Okay, I'm on Wattle Tree Road. I'm waddling home. But once I'm home,
Yeah.
I am bringing it into the laundry and I am going to cop the smell. That disgusting, because the tap has to be, the water has to be hot.
The fuck are you bringing inside? What about the outdoor tap?
The water is hot
It's a good point.
and I'm rinsing. No, because you need the hot water.
Yeah, yeah, it's
That's
good,
really
it's
going to
good.
penetrate the grip, the thread, the tread.
The bark.
Because I would start with the stick and then end with the water eventually when you get back to clean it up. But are you ever using, is a leaf ever coming? Is a leaf ever being involved in this?
No, never. Absolutely not.
I've got
Leaves are prone to breaking.
Oh, no. What about a leaf in combination with a stick?
But a leaf can start for like a bit of an early wipe. Just sort
I
of clean,
think
clean
that
the
is
big
such
dogs.
a big risk.
Couldn't you tell
it's
Josh?
good.
Josh
What kind of leaves? Name the tree.
Thick ones that don't break.
Yeah, okay.
Josh is a bit nervous about bringing up the concept of the leaf. You didn't seem that confident in it. You sort of wanting to float it past us.
I-
Did you not think we'd accept the leaf
No,
as an
I think
option?
the
Because we're
leaf-
very in.
The leaf is good for like big, get rid of the big stuff.
Big dog shit.
And then when you're getting
That's
into it,
ridiculous.
that's when you need the stick.
So you think a leaf will do a better job than the stick?
Yeah.
At
Yes.
getting rid of the big stuff?
Initially, the stick's better for digging into the channels, but here's something that's going to blow your mind, and I don't think you do this. If you've ever had very fine treads, sometimes
Here it comes.
going for a small rock, very like almost like a pebble, and just really
Again,
carefully.
what's with the risk?
Really carefully holding it.
I reckon,
yeah, small pebbles.
I reckon Josh accidentally wants to touch it. You're on some kind of
no,
like
I've done it
death-
again.
Oh no. Quick sniff.
No, the pebble could work. You need to find the right shape. But all of these are so inadequate. There's not a great. I wonder.
But that's
What ChatGPT would say?
no.
No, don't do it.
No.
Or Claude, maybe.
No.
What a great way to tell if do a comparison.
if that-
Gemini,
if the
Claude,
large-
and ChatGPT.
Respond. How would you?
Yeah, like the best way.
How is AI now for those basic things? You know, I just work out YouTube.
Fine,
is AI good
fine.
for those basic
Totally
tasks?
fine.
Don't you love the way Josh is asking though?
No,
Have you-
because I
Oh,
don't. I
he's
don't
already lost touch with it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's going. It's running
That's
away
your
from me.
basic skill that you're missing. It's like
not missing it.
No, but think about this.
Using AI
your,
is a
your
basic skill.
grandparents wouldn't have been able to send an email,
Yeah.
and then someone will look at you be like, "Oh, he doesn't actually know how to engineer a prompt."
It could be the best argument I've ever heard.
No, I understand that, but I still think it's overblown for where we are right now.
What is?
AI.
Okay. Well, I don't think you have any leg to stand on, given you just admitted you don't know what they're like.
Well, he's also got shit on his shoe as well.
No, so I only have one leg to stand on.
Well, thank you so much for listening to Welcome to Patchwork for another week. It was fun. It started off heated. It got funnier, and then it got less funny.
How many people do you think made it to the end?
I don't know. I reckon a fair few. And you know what? A fair few have rated us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify as
love
well.
that, love
and we
that.
love that. If you're listening now, do you mind just going to Spotify, just giving us a rate, or going to Apple
Podcasts?
That'd be great.
Or your podcatcher of choice.
Are there many left?
It's still
Pocket Casts.
Well done, Pocket Cast. We have an Instagram page. Go follow us. Tell a friend about the page.
Yep.
And then about the podcast.
And then visit youtube.com/welcome to Patchwork. We have updated the studio. It's looking really nice. You can watch us. It's really fun to watch us.
We've given people about 5 calls to action today. Should we go for another? Maybe Patreon.
Patreon.
Patreon. Bonus patch in the off week.
pretty much about $1 a show. if you
Make
wanna
sure to
support the
remind them
show.
that we're
$1
in debt.
Make that very clear.
As we do every week, we sew a new patch into our quilt of friendship. Josh, what patch did you sew into our quilt?
Thank you, Dion. My patch this week is me messaging you saying, I've just stepped in dog shit. I'm going to be late. You work it out. And Christian, what patch did you sew this week?
Thank you, Josh. This week I sewed into my patch you executing the basic skill of treading in dog poo with a classic step and slide followed by a leaf into stick. And Dion, what did you sew into your patch this week?
My patch this week is Christian's obstetrician coming to terms with the fact that YouTube fishing knot videos may not suffice for tying off an umbilical cord. Thank you for listening to Welcome to Patchwork for another week. I've been Dion.
I've been Josh.
And I've been Christian.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.